Tom is a working man. This is a guy who gets up every day, eats, and goes to work.
He's quiet. He minds his own business. He's got, a couple of things that he wants to accomplish. But other than that, he's just kind of a workaday guy.
He has a dream of owning his own business. It's the American dream that still exists.
He's a cab driver. He drives a cab. He is a partial owner of the medallion. The medallion is the license the city sells you to run a cab. He wants to be able to have his own place in things and to, in a certain sense, kind of buy back his own pride a little bit. Medallions were expensive then. Now they're $500,000 to buy a medallion, which is astounding. Who has that kind of money to start a business? And back then, it probably was, $25,000, $50,000 at least to buy a medallion.
The show opens with Tom finding out that he can buy his own cab with the money, the death benefit from the son, and the money he's been saving. A partner in the cab is now selling his part, and he has the money.
The son has died. He's died in combat in Korea, we assume. And there is a bereavement benefit, is what the government calls it, and that is a pretty good chunk of change. However, when we find out that the daughter's engaged and ready to get married in a rapid fashion, and Aggie gets a wild hair and decides she wants to have a big wedding with that money.
And the wife says, we have to give her a check. And so he says, okay, we'll give her that size check. Okay, I can still buy my cab. And then they say, no, we're giving her a much bigger check. A much bigger check. Okay, I can still buy my cab. It's okay. No, we have to throw her a wedding. A whole wedding. Okay, wait. Okay, if we do it this size, if we don't, okay, I can still buy my cab. It's like he's constantly, through the whole show, calculating how not to lose his American dream. It's only when he finally gives up his American dream, at the end, he finally says, forget it, I can't do it. He all of a sudden realizes the cab was never the dream he was about to lose. His marriage was the dream he was about to lose.
I think that Tom does indeed love Aggie. I think that, the way he shows his love is to go out there and drive that freaking cab every damn day. And it's not fun. It's not a source of enjoyment for him. It's something that he does to make a living so that he can take care of his wife and his kids. And, he doesn't tell her he loves her. But, my dad never told me once that I can remember. And I would have remembered, believe me. But I knew he did, You
give me hell for every mistake I made. And as your tally of my faults begins to mount, the one big thing that never ever seems to count is that I stayed. Of course I want to give my kid a wedding, but I think blowing 20 years of savings on one night isn't right.
Over the years, I've had the luxury of kind of embracing the characters that I play because they're all heroes. And they're all, ladies' men, and, they could sing, they could dance, and they could do anything. They were like heroes. They really were. And now I'm into playing things that aren't so heroic, but they're a lot more interesting, actually. And so it's a mixed bag. People say, are you having fun? I say, no. Fun is not the right word. I do get a great deal of satisfaction from the part. And it is, from an acting standpoint, it's fulfilling. But it's hard. It's painful. When I see people on the street, I want to say, you want to see this because it's terrific. It really is terrific. It's not a lot of fun. And, when I was doing 42nd Street or Annie, Get Your Gun, I could say you'll have a blast. Because it is. There's a lot of fun involved there, big numbers, dancing girls, what's not to like. This is reality. And this is about real people, and this is about, feeling pain and how you deal with that and how you deal with communication and relationships. Stuff that everybody's got a lot of baggage about. There's nobody who sees this show that can't relate on one level or another. They may not want to, but they will.